Hi, my name is Nathan Box, and I'm from Holy Trinity Elementary. The title of my project is The Ice Race. The purpose of my project was to determine what substance would melt ice the fastest. My introduction. Theory is that ice has particles, or water particles, and when you go below 32 degrees, the water particles come together to form a solid ice. When you go below 32 degrees, the water particles loose and fall apart from each other, and they go back into water. And then when you start to get to 100 degrees, the water particles vaporize and float away in the air. My hypothesis was I thought the beet powder would melt the ice faster than the salt, sand, and sugar. My materials. I had 15 ice cubes, and I put 3 ice cubes in 5 bowls. And I put 3/4 substance on each one except for the 5th one. That was my control. My procedure, I labeled all 5 bowls, and I put 3 ice cubes in each one. Then I put 3/4 substance in one bowl, and I put it in the fridge for an hour. After that, I let them sit, and after the hour was up, I looked at them and to see if one was 50% melted. If one was 50% melted, then I took them out. If they were not 50% melted, then I let them in for another 15 minutes. And then if they were, then I took them out. I measured them. I put them in a measuring cup and then a graduated cylinder, and wrote that down. After that, I let them sit until they fully melted, and then I measured that, then I wrote that down. Then I took the amount that melted in the fridge and the total amount and divided that to get my percentages, after that I did 2 more trials. What was the best was the salt. The second best that surprised me was the sugar. And then my control did better in the first trial, but in the other 2 trials, it didn't do as good. But in my averages percentage, the control still did better than the beet powder and the sand. What could have affected the sand was it was just sitting in the fridge and not moving. And what they rely on is cars driving over it to create friction to try to melt the ice the faster. And if I would do this project again, I would probably use salt brine mixed with beet powder and pickle brine and calcium.
And what sparked your interest in doing this project?
I did this project because we live in Iowa and we have harsh or cold winters with ice like this past winter. So I decided to try to see if maybe you could use something better than salt if you wanted something maybe less corrosive on metal and sidewalks, and something maybe even cheaper because most people have salt in their kitchens or sand.
If beet powder was used, would that make people's cars turn red?
I don't think it would. If it would, I think it'd just wash right off, just like the salt and sand would. So if you want to use beet powder, you could just wash it off with a garden hose or a pressure washer, or take it through the car wash. Thank you.